Two. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, cool. That's working. And Greetings, humans, and welcome back to another episode of AskADalek Live. There's a lot of you here again. Welcome, everyone. Who's in the chat room? We have Dalek Empress Vamdra, Dalek Sec, the DTS Workshops, Time Lord, Exterminate! Exterminate! Seriously though, welcome. Also here is Moo the Dog, Christopher Slight, Duncan Short, Dalek Giratina, Ekage. Who else? Richard Bryan Smith, welcome. Volker Het, welcome to you. The Moffen, welcome. The Tired Scott, greetings. Dalek San, hello. And yes, indeed, you all saw nothing. Moving on. Richard says, hi Derek, how are you? I am good, thank you. I hope you are well too. It's lovely to see you all. Also joining me this evening is the human. You all know him. He's the main one. He's the reason we're still going strong after all these years. It is, of course, Russell T. Davis. Excuse me? Just kidding. It's Matthew. Welcome, Matthew. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? It's nice to see you. Yeah. Dearie me. Sorry. Yeah, I've just closed the live chat for some reason. It's back up now. Apologies. I'm going to try and avoid saying very much this evening. I've just read the volume is ridiculously low. Never mind. There we go. That's better. Vandra's just pointed out 15 years I've been doing this nonsense. 15 years! That is so many years. And I'm enjoying it just as much as I did 15 years ago. More so, even. So, yes. Yes, I got the video. Yes. What else? The stream is a little quiet. I've turned the volume up. Is that better? I hope that's better. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to try not to say very much tonight, so, yeah. Derek, how are you this evening? I am well. How's the volume for everybody now? Is that better? Sounds better on our end. That is good. Matthew, you seem a little despondent this evening. Well, no, I'm not going to lie, I am a little despondent this evening, Derek. Yeah, just general despondence this evening, not gonna lie. Why are you despondent? Well, have you been watching the Tory party conference? Yes, we have been gathering valuable data ahead of the Daleks' next election campaign. Yeah, I've been watching bits of it, and now I'm a level with you, Derek. I'm just a bit depressed now. Not gonna lie. That is understandable. Is there anything I can do to make you feel better? Not really. I do have a question, though. Go ahead. Well, see, I've been wondering, because you guys, I mean, you didn't do it last time around, but you guys have run in previous elections, and from what you're saying, it looks like you're planning to do so again, right? That is correct. Okay, cool. I guess my question is, given that you are potentially going to be standing against the Conservatives in the upcoming election, either next year or the year after, depending on when our Prime Minister calls an election, I guess what I really want to know is, what are the differences between the Dalek Empire and the Conservatives? That is an excellent question. and I'd like to thank you for answering it. You're welcome. Quite happy to ask the question. That is what we're here for, after all. Indeed. But to answer your question, Matthew, it is very simple. One is an evil race, determined to conquer and destroy everything unlike them. Scourge of the universe, intent on crushing the lesser races and exploiting the resources of this planet for their own gain. Yes? And the others are the Dalek Empire. Comedy. Why are you laughing? Because if I don't, I'll cry. Fair enough. Yeah. This is a whole thing. Yeah. Anyway, let's move swiftly on from depressing real life and get on to depressing fictional life. Some brief admin stuff for you. If you have a question and you would like me to guarantee an answer to it, please click on the Q&A thing in the on the top there, and leave your question in the list. All of those will be answered. We will try and pick out questions from the live chat as well, which is on that side of the screen there. You can see it scrolling there. But because of the rate in which the messages come through on there and the fact that not every message is going to be a question, we might miss it. So if you have a question you want answering, stick it in there and we'll work our way down the list. So please don't be offended if we miss your question in the live chat. We will try and get them as much as we can. Thank you very much. And Derek, over to you. Thank you very much. Let us begin. We will begin with our first question, which is from Dalek Giratina, who says, "My first question is, what are your thoughts on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie when it releases?" What is the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? It's a horror game franchise thing. I've never played it, so by extension, neither have you. I see. I have no strong opinions. Dalek-san asks, "Are you ready for AskADalek Live?" No. Hang on. Let me just, wait. Hold on. I've lost my notes. Where are my notes? Oh, okay. Never mind. We're gonna freestyle this thing. Let's do this. You are a bundle of enthusiasm tonight. It's because I had a near-death experience recently. Are you talking about the fact that I couldn't get you to switch on the other day? Yes. Not the first time that's happened, is it? No. Yeah. I'm getting old, but I'm young at heart. You should maintain me better. Probably. Anyway, I'm alive and kicking, and that's what really matters. Dalek-sec asks, "Why are you nicer than Nigel?" Nigel has a lot of responsibilities as the Dalek Supreme. He's stressed a lot of the time. Isn't that right, Nigel? I ordered you to stop calling me that. See? Anyway. Giratina says, "I'm back. Anyway, I wanted to ask if Derek is afraid of spider trains. That joke stopped being funny about 8 months ago." Anyway, Funnybot says, "I would like to apologize for being rude and selfish." Don't worry, you're only human. Presumably. Giratina says, what do you think of my new look? I'm now a time strategist. Also tell Nigel he deserves to be sent to a charity shop for his ruthlessness. I adore the new look. It is very good. Well done. Devious Diesel says, tell Monty he needs to make better tea. I'm not telling him that. Monty's tea is excellent. At least that's what Matt tells me. Yes, definitely what I said. 100%. Anyway. Joseph asks, do you want to see the Daleks make a return in Doctor Who at some point? I demand it. He also asks, what is your favourite type of 80s music? And what is your favourite episode of Doctor Who? Well, my favourite piece of 80s music? Probably Madness. I like a bit of Madness. I enjoy baggy trousers. Why baggy trousers in particular? Because I can't get any other kind over my casing. Also, my favourite episode of classic Doctor Who has to be the Daleks. My granddad was in that episode. As for the new one, I don't know. Probably one of the Dalek stories. I forget which ones there are at the moment. Anyway. Giratina asks, Derek, do you think you can beat Matt in a fight? Easily. Yes. What are your thoughts on the Transformers franchise? Matt, what are my thoughts on the Transformers franchise? Overrated. There you have it. Matt mainly has my views on movies and television. I'm reliant on him watching things to be able to form a solid opinion. For reasons that should be obvious. Frank Batone says, last time AskADalek was on was my 75th birthday. Ah, you're on your 75th regeneration, Frank? That's a lot of regenerations. He says, today happens to be my wife Barbara's and mine 34th wedding anniversary. A very happy anniversary to both of you. It is good to see that you are so happily married after all these years. Congratulations to both of you. Happy anniversary to you, Barbara. I knew a Barbara once. She hung around with the doctor. I did not care for her, but I'm sure your wife is lovely, Frank. Moo the dog says, did you get my video? Yes. Matthew, play the video. Playing the video.
We won, isn't that great? We have finally succeeded. You have the worst voice ever.
How dare you! I have the voice of an angel!
So yeah, COVID finally got me. Yeah.
How about I show you how to make a proper cup of tea, eh?
No.
Well, that was certainly a thing, wasn't it? Indeed. Matthew, did you have a frog in your throat there for a moment? Yeah, it affected my ability to press the button on the ring modulator. That's unfortunate. Anyway, excellent video, Moo the dog. Thank you for your submission. Moo the dog also asks, will you see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Probably not, because Matthew is a wimp and doesn't like horror films. Matt, what are your thoughts on HS2 being scrapped? Stupid. Very, very stupid. Fair enough. The Daleks will commit to building HS2. That's a surprisingly progressive policy from you guys. Well, we need to give the slave labour something to do. There it is. Dalek Giratina says, Derek, can you get drunk? Yes, but only if you put me through a blender first. That's a surprisingly good joke for a Dalek. What are you implying? Dalek comedy is superior. Christopher asks, how do you get over the feeling of betrayal when the place you volunteered for throws you under the bus? I need cheering up, as this is what I'm going through just now. Matthew? Yes? There's humany-womany stuff required. Yeah, figures. Yeah, sorry you're going through that, Christopher. That is rubbish. Been there. It sucks. I fear any advice me or Derek have to offer won't be good enough. So I will, as a cop-out, just say I'm thinking of you and I'm sorry you're going through that. And, you know, I hope things get better. Yeah, that's rough. I'm sorry. Yeah, I appreciate that's a bit of a cop-out, but also, yeah, that's rough, and I'm sorry. I echo Matt's sentiments. I hope you feel better soon, Christopher. And if you do not, I will have you exterminated. Humans need to be more efficient at being happy. That's really mean. What do you expect? I am a Dalek. Yeah, sometimes I forget. Giratina says, I'm very stressed and I need help. I'm trying to finish episode 7 of Dalek Requiem, and my audience keeps pushing me to make more. I need advice. Well, what you need to do, Giratina, is make content at your own pace. And then whenever anyone messages you to say you haven't released any content for a while, just be really sarcastic in your response. I've taught you well, Derek. Indeed. You should be nicer to your fan base. Probably. The DTS Workshop says, is this a good question? Yes, it is an excellent question. Oh, the dog says, can we send in silly voice lines again? By all means do. Giratina asks, Derek, can you play sports? I can. Doesn't mean I like to. Sports are meaningless. Matt, what is the one where the people run around the field kicking a small ball around with the end of their legs? What do you call that one? Rugby? See, even Matthew doesn't know what sports are. Vamdra says, what do you think about making blooper videos of you and your Daleks making your past videos? There's enough real bloopers out there. Yeah, if you check out the Dimension Diary, certainly with the later Cult of Scratchwood videos I've been making, there's bloopers in there of me doing stuff and failing miserably. So bloopers are good. Maybe I should make some Dalek-based bloopers, though. That might be fun. It would. Vamdra asks, Matt and Derek, what is your favourite classic Halloween monster? No Doctor Who monsters allowed. Oh, that is a good question. I think mine would have to be vampires. Not like your sparkly vampires. Honest to God, blood-sucking, cape-wearing vampires. Love a vampire. I'm a big fan of zombies. Not the answer I expected. Because they're slow and sluggish and easy to incinerate. That's more like it. Mo the dog asks, Matt, can you implode? If I try really, really hard. Dalek Soundwave says, Derek, did you know my Supreme Dalek ships you and Monty with your Supreme? What is your take on this? Matthew, what is shipping? I'm not sure you want to know. Well, how can I answer the question if I don't know? It means he thinks you should be in a relationship. We are in a relationship. You are? Yes. A relationship involving the command structure of the Dalek Empire. The Supreme is my superior. And Monty is my, not really equal, because it's Monty, but I guess we are of equal rank. We are all subservient to the Dalek Supreme. Okay, Derek, please stop talking, for the love of God. Do not indulge the fandom. What did I say? Just move on. Move on. Move the hell on. I do not understand. Just don't go there, okay? They don't need any encouragement. Don't go there. Very well. Humans are weird, right, audience? Emperor Daylight says, is Derek an evil Lex Luthor type genius? No. I'm a much bigger genius than that. Just to remind you folks, if you have a question, stick it in the Q&A box up there. If you click in the top of the chat room there, and click on the Ask a Question button, and leave your question in the list. And we will get to it. If you put it in the chat, there's no guarantee we will see it due to the volume of messages. But if you put it up there, we will definitely see it. Thank you for your assistance. Bo the dog says, will you play the Minecraft Dalek mod? Matthew, what is Minecraft? Is it a Craftwork knockoff? You're not funny. Nah, I'm not. I've never got into Minecraft, I gotta be honest. It's not my cup of tea. I lack the patience for those sorts of games, I fear. But, you know. Yeah. It's, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe one day. Not in the immediate future, though. I have a baby now. I have no time for these things. So, yeah. But maybe. Anyway, moving on. Holly says, which incarnation of the Doctor would you ideally like to exterminate the most, and why? Nearest. Good question, actually. I think the 7th Doctor, because he is a cunning fox, and exterminating him would be worth it. He'd make you work for it, you know. I honestly thought you would say the 6th Doctor. Why? I mean, that coat. Don't knock the coat. It makes him easy to spot. It's a very good point. I hadn't thought about it like that. You never think. Rude. You have a frog in your throat again.
Yep, it's this damn button.
What's wrong with the button?
It's putting a frog in my throat.
I see. Donald says, Derek, the human said the next AskADalek would not be until December. Matthew, did you say the next AskADalek would not be until December?
I think I said it would be in December at the latest. I didn't rule out doing another one. But no, yeah, I was aware of your rap song, Donald. And I will look forward to receiving it in time for the December episode of AskADalek.
More on that at the end of the show.
Indeed. Right, what's next?
The special weapons Dalek says, Derek, would you be nice to me if I gave you free V-Bucks? What is a V-Buck? I don't understand.
Is it some manner of Starbucks knockoff? I don't really understand that one.
Derek, can you do tongue twisters? Matt, can I do tongue twisters?
I hate you all so much. No, I don't. I'm kidding. Let me go find a tongue twister for you to try, Derek.
Why not? That sounds like it would be funny.
Yeah, sure. Funny. That would be... Yeah. Here we are. Let's see. There's an article here. Easy and hard tongue twisters for kids. Here we are. It's okay. Derek, can you see what's on the screen there?
Yes.
Can you read that out?
I will attempt it. Here we go. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
I'm impressed.
Thank you. Do you have any more?
Probably. Here we are. Here we are. Here's one that... Yeah, this one would be good for Monty, but I'll let you do it since we're on the subject. Ready?
Here we go. All I want is a proper cup of coffee, made in a proper copper coffee pot. I may be off my dot, but I want a cup of coffee from a proper coffee pot. Tin coffee pots and iron coffee pots, they're no use to me. If I can't have a proper cup of coffee in a proper copper coffee pot, I'll have a cup of tea.
Well done.
Thank you. Any more?
We'll do one more. Let's see. Oh God. Okay. Try this one.
Mr. C owned a saw and Mr. Saw owned a seesaw. Now C saw seesaw before saw C, which made saw had saw seen seesaw before saw seesaw. Seesaw would not have sword, saw seesaw, so seesaw sword seesaw. But it was sad to see saw so sore, just because seesaw sword seesaw.
That was beautiful. Thank you very, very much, the DDS Workshops. That was fantastic. Somebody clip that. That was amazing. Hang on, I can do it. Hold on, 1 second. Highlight. Add a stream marker. There we go. Stream marker added. Fantastic. There we go. We can stick that in the highlights. Yeah. Cool. just taking a really quick breather so I can have a drink.
You do that.
Ah, that's better. Right, moving on. Here we go.
Dalek-san asks, is the human capable of being bribed out of knowing that a Dalek completely unaffiliated with me has destroyed the television?
A what? Did a what now?
Never you mind. With enough cake, yes.
What are you trying to say?
Never you mind. Emperor Daylight says, Derek, have you heard of Nicocado Avocado? Is that another tongue twister? No, I have not heard of this person. Matt, the inferior human says, Derek, it is I, Matt, the inferior human. Totally not an alt account of Darren, who finally figured out how to change his profile pic because Monty mucked it up.
I'm suspicious of this person for some reason.
Moving on. Oh, the dog asks, what is the original spider joke? See, when was it?
Oh no, one of last year's AskADaleks.
Dalek Sec asks, what do you think of David Tennant coming back? That's all we need. A doctor that's so unexterminatable, they keep coming back even after they've regenerated. But I look forward to the episodes. The Time Shadow asks, what are your thoughts on the new Doctor Who trailer? Too much, Doctor. Not enough Daleks. Beep the Meep looks fun, though. And Neil Patrick Harris, too. We gonna steal a copy of Half-Life 3, bro, says, have you heard of a man named Gordon Freeman? The name rings a bell. Is he the strong, silent type? Something about a crowbar. You believe he's a resident of New Mexico? I've never been. You can't prove a thing. Boo says, any more plans for kids, Matt?
No.
Fair enough. Monty says, Derek, please inform the human I will not be able to make him any tea for the duration of the live stream. We're out of tea bags, milk, sugar, and jammy Dodgers.
Aww.
So I'm going to Tesco. Be right back.
Cool. Thanks, man.
The DTS Workshop asks, if there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you gonna call? A paranormal investigator?
Yeah, that seems like the only possible answer to there being something strange in the neighborhood. In relevance to this, Derek, what is your feelings about ghosts? Are you afraid of them?
No! I ain't afraid of no ghost. The Time Shadow says, Halloween 2023 episode, please? Matt, would you like to take this one?
The words, sentences, phrases. We are all very busy and have been very busy for the last few months working on a project called Dalek December, which you've all seen trailed. There is going to be a Dalek video every week through December. So all of our efforts have been going into those. We've not made anything sort to go either side of it. But yeah, so no Halloween episode this year, I'm afraid. But there will be a brand new Cult of Scratchwood episode coming as part of Dalek December on Stalling for Time. Just checking my dates. I can exclusively reveal that the first video of December will be the new Cult of Scratchwood episode, and it is called... Derek, do you want to take this one?
It is called Groundhog Day of the Daleks. It is most amusing. I think you will enjoy it. I had a final watch through the other day. We're all very pleased with it. Vamdra says, Derek, if you could have a guest star on Doctor Who as a past enemy from the Tom Baker era, what enemy would it be? And what actor/actress would you have play that past enemy? Oh, that's a really good question. Matthew, your knowledge of the Tom Baker era is not great, is it?
It's not. Davros feels too obvious, so we're not going to say Davros. Oh, villains from Tom Baker's era. Was the Key to Time saga the Black and the White Guardian? Because that seems like something that would be really cool to revisit in the new series. And I think if they were going to do that, who would I cast? You'd have to cast a good double act, I think. You know, people with gravitas. Patrick Stewart, possibly. And then playing his... I mean, I know he's been the Master, but Patrick Stewart and Derek Jacobi as the Black and White Guardians. That would be interesting, I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that would be quite neat. And I don't know if the Black and White Guardians were even from Tom Baker's era. I have a vague memory of them being, but I'm sure someone will correct me. Yes, good choice, says Dalek Vandra.
Excellent choice. The Tired Scot asks, when did the Supreme Dalek get a name? I blame the fandom.
Yeah, I don't know where the name Nigel came from. Was that Moo the dog who came up with that? Was that you, Moo? I don't remember. But yeah, the Supreme has a name now, apparently.
The Dalek Lord says, Derek, did you know you have the Daleks have their own version of Only Fours and Horses called Sec and Co? Is that just them mucking about in the void sphere? Because, you know, I'd watch it. Evil Dan says, Oi, Derek, don't tell the human, but I've got a part in the 60th anniversary. Congratulations. What's the point in being alive if not to make the Doctor die? You're a man after my own heart, Evil Dan. Congratulations.
I know this isn't in the Q&A bit, but I've just seen Sherry say, can we get a second try on petting Derek?
Touch me and die! Do not touch my sucker!
Sorry.
Unbelievable. Consent is important, you know. Anyway, let's move on to another question. Vamdra says, Dear Derek, how can you... Get off!
Sorry, Sherry, I tried.
Bandra says, Dear Derek, how can you say you don't know what tea tastes like when you've got to have a taste when you swapped bodies with Matt for an hour? Is that canon?
Yes, it's canon.
Then it was overrated.
Ouch. Monty won't be pleased.
The Remembrance Dalek Supreme says, Derek, I command you to stop insulting your Supreme. If you refer to him as Nigel one more time, I'm exterminating your internet modem. Well, my hands are tied, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I have to stop calling the Supreme Dalek Nigel. Finally! Shut up, Nigel! This is my one! Sorry. Moo the dog says, Matt, did your granddad really drive the Flying Scotsman?
No, it's just a thing people say. It's become sort of a joke. Everyone's granddad has driven the Flying Scotsman. But no, my granddad did not drive the Flying Scotsman. He did lots of other things, though, but not that.
Fair enough. Earthsinger 100 says, what are the future plans of the cult of Skaro? Ah, the inferior cult. I have no idea. You'd have to ask them. But the cult of Scratchwood has lots coming up. It's going to be very exciting. The Time Shadow asks, what is the most overrated TV show? Matt, have you watched any TV that's massively overrated recently?
Not recently, but stalling for time. I don't know, Love Island, I guess. Any reality stuff, massively overrated. I don't care for it.
I find those programs quite interesting. It's good to see that the weaker of your species still have a purpose.
Oh, Derek, you can't say that.
Why not?
What's that even mean?
Are you saying that the kind of people who appear on Love Island are the best specimens that humanity has to offer?
Well, no, but...
Then what's the problem?
I mean, you're not wrong, but jeez. Harsh.
Rude.
Yes, you are.
Let's move on. Jesus says, greetings, my child. I'm curious. Why do you call your Dalek Supreme Nigel? Because Moo the dog called him that, and it just kind of stuck. I think that's the only reason. Moo asks, what is in the Pip-Boy box?
A Pip-Boy.
What's one of those?
Wrist-mounted computer from the Fallout universe.
I see. Darren says, tell Nigel I'm going on holiday to Skegness for a week. I've discovered a way to hack the claw machines and I'm going to win fabulous prizes. You could literally tell him yourself. He's standing right next to you. The Supreme Dalek and I are not on speaking terms. Why not? Okay, I guess we're not getting an answer to that. The Tired Scot says, what's your thoughts on the Barbie movie? It's very pink. And good advertisement for Mattel, I guess. Matt, any thoughts?
Not seen it, but a weird number of people have told me it's very good. Yeah, which is not what I expected. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it when it's on telly in the future. Not my cup of tea, but I don't feel like I'm the target audience. So, yeah. But I'm told it's quite good. So, you know, maybe I'll watch it, you know, when Victoria wants to.
Emperor Daylight asks, how do you plan to take over the household? Bold of you to assume we have not already done so.
Yeah, they do basically run things.
Indeed. Don't be offended, Derek, says Richard, but how do you feel about spiders being called trampoline makers? I have no strong opinions on the subject either way. Dalek-san asks, is there a Dalek Dwight? Yes, but we don't talk about him. He went to America to work in an office. It was quite tragic. Richard Bale says, Derek, is Dalek milk good and is it suitable for tea?
I really don't want to know what Dalek milk entails.
It's very simple. It's milk that has been extracted from a cow by a Dalek.
I mean, that's not so bad. Dare I ask how you extract the milk?
You don't want to know. It is quite messy.
So probably not suitable for tea then.
Absolutely not. DTS Workshop says, do the bitch fight of Canary Wharf. Didn't you already do that?
Yes, it's on Brit the Filmmaker's channel. Go check it out. It's features me as a Dalek facing off against the Cybermen. It's very good.
Ashton, the Railroad guy, asks, what are your thoughts about David Tennant coming back to Doctor Who? I think I already answered this one, didn't I?
Yeah, but do it again. Why not?
It does seem to be the topic of the evening. I cannot wait to exterminate him. Good for him. Welcome back, David. We're all still a bit sore you refused to appear on the show, but never mind. Emperor Daylight asks, Matt, Derek, do you help Matt make his model railway? No, it is pointless. I do not understand.
Monty's properly into it.
I feel like that says more about Monty than anything else.
Possibly. Right,
Matthew, you sound like you need a break.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I need a break then. While we're doing that, let's have a question from... Oh, let me see. It's a video question. Here we go. Yeah, this one is just titled "An Apple a Day." Roll the video.
Greetings, cult of Scratchwood. This is the true Dalek Supreme. I wanted to ask a very derivative question. It is revolving around these particular fruity spheres. Is it true that an apple a day really keeps the doctor away?
Seriously, Dalek Supreme, even I find that statement stupid.
I wonder if he realizes that that sign lost.
Well, that's a very good question, Dalek Supreme. Although you're obviously not the real one. But thank you for your question anyway. To answer your question, I can indeed confirm an apple a day does keep the Oh my god, when did he get here? Matthew, did you have an apple today?
I just ran out of time and... No, I didn't get to eat an apple today.
Well, now look what's happened! The doctor's perched on my plunger! This feels like a ridiculous situation!
It absolutely is.
Get him off!
Jeez, okay, I've taken him off. Good God.
Eat your apple tomorrow! I do not want a repeat of this situation. That was comically ridiculous.
Sorry.
Duncan Shaw asks, do Daleks ever get depressed, and how do they cope with it? We do indeed get depressed sometimes, especially when we haven't exterminated anything for a while.
So how do you make yourself feel better?
By exterminating something.
Sorry, I asked.
Classic Dalek Emperor asks, where's my tapioca pudding? Have you whippersnappers nicked my delicious tapioca pudding? We did. It was delicious. Thank you for the pudding. Duncan also asks, do Daleks ever celebrate their birthdays? I have my 57th birthday coming up on October the 22nd of this year. To be fair, we tend to lose count of how old we are because our travel machines keep us alive for thousands of years. So it is known that we celebrate birthdays, though. At my last one, they made me wear a party hat.
Did they make you do the chant?
What chant?
You know, the one where you say party and then they say hat. Party.
Hat?
No, you're doing it wrong. Party.
Hat?
Almost, but basically I say party and then you wait a moment and then you say hat. Party.
Copyright infringement?
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Copyright Joe Vivas, please go subscribe to him. And also, Joe, if you're watching and you're up for a collab, please give me a call.
Suck up.
Always.
Also, happy birthday, Duncan, for the 22nd of October. Your 57th regeneration is going to be the best one yet. I can feel it. Richard asks, do Daleks enjoy human foods? Well, tapioca pudding, apparently. But generally, no. They don't fit through our vents. So they just get all, like, mushy. A bit like baby food.
That reminds me, I need to start weaning Jacob soon.
Haven't you started doing that already?
Yes, but I'd already thought of the joke.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Throat hurting?
Not even slightly.
Good. It's an hour of this to go yet. Get it together, man.
Sorry.
East Coast Steam asks, can Daleks beat up Chuck Norris? If there were enough of us, probably.
How many Daleks would it take to beat up Chuck Norris?
How many Daleks can you fit in a Dalek saucer?
Why are you asking me? How should I know?
Well, it's been a while since I've been in one. Basically, take however many Daleks fit in a saucer, and then double it, and double it again. And then if you're lucky and the wind's blowing in the right direction, you might stand a chance of defeating Chuck Norris.
Checks out. Scientific.
Yes. The Muffin says, what? No fez?
I can get you a fez.
Under no circumstances get me a fez.
I'm getting you a fez.
Do not get me a fez.
Too late. I'm already on my way. Here we go. Have the fez. Okay. I'm going to put the fez on your head now.
Do not put the fez on my head.
I'm gonna do it.
Do not do it.
I dropped it.
I can see that.
Shall we try that again?
Do not. My vision is impaired. I cannot see. Emergency. Emergency.
How do you feel now?
Stupid.
Yeah, that makes sense. Would you like me to move the fez?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Yes. Please.
That's better. Just tuck that on there. There we go. How do you feel now?
Ridiculous! Why have you done this to me?
'Cause it's funny.
Fine. Moving on. Duncan asks, do Daleks ever go on vacations? Where do they go if they do? Well, Darren's going to the beach, apparently. I can't remember the last time I took a holiday. I'm told Scarborough is quite nice this time of year.
Why Scarborough in particular?
That joke will make sense to the audience in December.
Ooh. Teasers.
Indeed.
Ekij asked, how do you submit a video question? So, if you do it like a day or two before the stream, and send it either on your Google Drive or upload it to YouTube and send the link to AskADalek@gmail.com, I'll pick it up and add it to the stream afterwards. I can't add them after the fact, unfortunately, because of how the streaming software works. But if you want one for the one in December, drop me an email beforehand, and I will stick it in the software, so we can view it. But yeah, video questions very much welcome. Please do send them. AskADalek@gmail.com.
The DTS Workshop says, can you do impressions, Derek? I can. What impressions would you like me to do?
Can you do an impression of... Oh, now... Next person to type in the chat, give me a suggestion of an impression you would like me to do. Something simple, ideally. Or not me, sorry, that you would like Derek to do. In the meantime, Derek, do an impression of the Doctor.
Well, I'm halfway there. I'm already wearing the fez.
That's very true. Would you like to do an impression of Matt Smith's Doctor?
Certainly. Okay, here we go. I'm just getting in the zone. Right, here we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm the Doctor. I wear a stupid hat and bow tie. Geronimo. Fantastic. Pudding brains.
I think you're mixing up your doctors there.
They all look the same to me.
I'm not sure how I feel about that statement.
Vandra suggested Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay. Get in the zone, Derek. Get in the zone. Okay, here we go. Hasta la vista, baby. I will need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. You will be exterminated.
That was quite good.
Thank you. Richard Bale asks, what are your plans next Tuesday at around 10 o'clock? Probably napping. Matt, what are your plans?
Again, probably napping. Why? Is there a specific reason you want to know? Should I be concerned?
You should probably be concerned. Your fans are quite strange.
Derek, don't be so bloody rude. Honestly. Dearie me. Adam says, hello from Dalek Matthews' dad. His YouTube account is not working. Can you give a big shout out to Dalek Matt?
Hello, Dalek Matt. Sorry you can't be here today. East Coast Steam asks, given that God is infinite and that the universe is also infinite, would you like a toasted tea cake?
Yes, please.
Nobody asked you!
Jeez. Actually, that's a good point. 10 a.m. or p.m. I mean, a.m. I'll probably be working. 10 p.m. I will definitely be napping.
Richard says, don't be offended, Derek, but we answered this one already, I think. Yes, we did. Vandra said, Matt, this question is for you. How can you lack the patience for Minecraft when you play games like Stellaris and Jurassic World Evolution 2?
It's a fair question. Yeah, it's like crafty stuff has never really appealed to me. Like, I can do strategy games and, like, you know, management games. I'm all right with those. Just never really got into the whole crafting thing. So, like, like your Minecraft, Factorio. What's that other one that came out a while ago? I don't know why I'm asking Derek. He doesn't know either. Yeah, it's yeah, I just don't really get into crafting games, I guess. It's just not my cup of tea, really. Like I say, I lack the patience.
Anyway. East Coast Steam says, when the Daleks take over, will there be accessibility ramps mandated on every set of stairs, given the Daleks' mobility issues? I mean, probably. Is that not already a thing?
It's really not.
Why not?
Good question.
You're not giving me any answers.
Criminally negligent infrastructure management?
Vote Dalek, everybody. Giratina says, Derek, thanks for the advice. What are your thoughts on Skibby toilet? What? I don't feel like I should ask that question. East Coast Team says, can Daleks die of rust? How dare you bring that up? That's what killed my father.
Is it?
No. The doctor killed my father.
Really?
No idea. I'm literally just making this up as I go along. Well, you should really know that. You're a fundamental part of the process.
You act like I am aware of what's going on half the time.
I am very much aware that you do not know what's going on half the time.
Thank you?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Not very if he had no hair. There was a fisherman named Fisher who fished for some fish in a fisher, till a fish with a grin pulled the fisherman in. Now they're fishing the fisher for the fisher. AJP asks, do the Daleks still have no concept of elegance? Did you not just hear how I pulled off that tongue twister? That was elegance personified. Giratina says I sent an email to AskADalek. It's a video. Play it on screen.
I can try and play the audio. I can't get the video up though. Bear with me. Oh, blimey! There's a lot of things going on here. Here we are. A couple of questions. Marty says, please can the Cod to Scratchwood do a review of the 60th specials after their broadcasts? I think it could be entertaining to watch.
It could be.
And then also adds, have either of you ever watched Stranger Things? And if so, what's your favourite series and who's your favourite character? I have watched Stranger Things. I like Dustin. Dustin is brilliant. I like Dustin a lot. Derek, any thoughts on Stranger Things?
I did not care for it.
Fair enough. Let's see. Video. There's an audio message here from Mood the Dog. Here we are. Dalek tongue twister.
Hello, my name is Matt, and today we are doing the AskADalek thing. Time for a tongue twister because Matt is a failure. No offense. Mr. C and Mr. Soar were old friends. C owned a saw and Soar owned a seesaw. Now Seesaw saw Soar seesaw before Soar saw C, which made Soar soar with C. Had Soar seen Seesaw before Seesaw saw Soar Seesaw, then Seesaw would not have sawed Soar Seesaw. But Seesaw Soar and Soar Seesaw before Soar saw Seesaw. So you see how
what is happening?
Soar Seesaw.
I'm unclear.
Soar with C because Seesaw saw Soar Seesaw, my lord. Is there any more here? Here's the hardest tongue twister. Pad kid poured curd pulled cod. That's the hardest tongue twister in the world, apparently. How very impressive. Oh, clear off, you stupid Emperor Dalek. How dare you? Yeah, I put him on mute. I can do that now. Yeah, more messages will come.
Well, okay then. That was certainly a thing. Thank you, Moo the Dog, for your contribution. That was an excellent tongue twister. Probably. There's a video here from Giratina. Let me see if I can play just the audio, or if that won't make sense. Welcome, everyone. Enjoy. Darren, where are you? Okay, I think this is a video based on something we did, so we'll look to add that in the next one, won't we, Matt?
Yeah, we'll do that. No worries. Kia asks, how do you eat? Do you still hate us, or have you gotten used to us?
Humans are fine, I guess. Some of you are quite amusing. Let's go back to the Q&A. I think we're getting near the end of the list.
That's good.
It is. East Coast Steam says, could a Dalek build a Dalek so strong that even a Dalek could not exterminate it? Probably. Darren, could we build a Dalek so strong that a Dalek could not exterminate it? You mean us specifically? Sure. What about anything we've done makes you think we would be capable of doing that? Okay, could the Daleks generally do it? Ask somebody who cares. Rude. Moo the Dog asks, when do we get a tea time with Matthew Alden-Farrow and the American guy?
I might do one around Christmas. I haven't decided yet.
Emperor Daylight asks, have you done any more arson since you burned down the BBC in 2018? Not knowingly.
You set fire to my kitchen last Wednesday.
Is that why you were late for the stream?
No comment.
Fair enough.
Excuse me.
Are you okay there?
Yeah, just about. So I'm just trying to sort through the questions. I've lost where we were.
That's not good. Giratina asks, Derek versus Donald, who wins? Me. I'm bigger than he is. Dalek-san says, Derek, does this mean you are skipping Groundhog Monet? That felt too copyright infringement-y.
Indeed.
Duncan Shaw says, what will the Daleks do next after conquering all the universes? I don't know. Probably. Oh, my fez has fallen off. Thank goodness. Matt, can you remove the fez? Thank you. Been trying to get that off for the last 10 minutes. Anyway, I don't know. Probably have a little lie down. Maybe catch up on the what do Daleks do for fun, you guys?
Exterminate inferior life forms.
That's the one. Famdra asks, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Killer Clowns from Outer Space video game based on the movie from 1988? I have no strong opinions on the matter. AJP says, hey Derek, are you aware that the Daleks since 2005 are part human according to the Emperor? Is that what happened?
I mean, possibly. Possibly.
I see. Emperor Daylight says, Nigel reminds me of Cartman. Do you agree with me, guys? I don't know. Who is Cartman?
Is that a South Park character?
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
Dalek Soundwave says, on a future vid, I request that the Supreme and Derek and Monty hug, then Darren and Donald see them and tease them about it for the episode. The episode could be Compassion of the Daleks. I mean, strong title. I'm not sure about the plot, but good title. Boo the Dog says, Derek, could you go on a journey where you seek out some documents that are fabled? Make your own damn video, Moo! Seriously. We're not going to steal your ideas. Bamja says, Derek, this is the 56th Temporal Unit investigating Dalek. We understand you were being touched by the human. Would you like to file charges and have him exterminated? Not at this time. Consider this a warning, Matthew. The Temporal Unit investigation Daleks take this sort of thing very seriously.
I apologize.
Consent is important!
Understood.
Dalek Giratina says, Hybrid asked, what's your favourite colour? Magnolia. East Coast Steam asks, will you go on Dalek Island with 9 other Daleks to see who falls in love / exterminates everyone? It's a foregone conclusion. We'll exterminate everybody. Dalek Hybrid asks, Derek, what is your favourite colour? Oh, hang on, we did that one, didn't we? Yes, we did. Sorry, my bad. Derek, what sci-fi fantasy series would you like to see have a crossover with Daleks from Doctor Who? Also to the fans, I, the Empress, authorise shipping of Derek and Nigel. Rule 34 is encouraged.
Rule 34 is most definitely not encouraged.
Spoil sport.
Don't care. Move on.
Lord of the Rings with the Daleks would be quite interesting. What's that, Sauron? You want us to obtain the One Ring for you? That hobbit over there has it? Exterminate! There we go! There's your ring! Okay, bye! It would be a very short story. Boo the Dog asks, did you watch Oppenheimer? Matthew did not, therefore neither did I.
Yeah, again, Oppenheimer. Told it's quite good. Meaning to watch it, but yeah, not sure. Haven't seen it yet.
Ever considered repainting the Dalek Supreme pink just to give him a fit? Don't you dare!
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't think that's going to be allowed.
Sausage says, Derek, are you planning to play any horror games? Matthew isn't, so neither am I by extension. Famdra says, Matt and Derek, I'm still interested on getting with you on being a female Dalek for future videos. Would you be interested in casting a female Dalek? I mean, Derek seems male-based, so why no girls? I'm not against the idea. Matt is very much not identifying as a male, so that's why no girls. I'm not sure Matt doing an impression of a girl would be culturally sensitive.
I'm fairly certain it wouldn't be.
Fair enough. Giratina asks, what are your thoughts on Thomas the Spider Train and Choo Choo Charles? I have no strong opinions either way. Derek, how do you rizz up a duck? What even is that?
I have no idea what Riz Up a Dalek means.
The Tired Scot asks, could the Daleks take on the Jedi and clone troopers of the Galactic Republic? Also, can Daleks execute Order 66? Well, we absolutely can execute Order 66, but I'm not sure where we're going to get the goat at this time of night. A bit more notice next time, please, the Tired Scot. But to answer your first question, yes, we could absolutely take on the Galactic Republic and the Jedi. We have lasers. Dalek-san asks, did you celebrate Simon's birthday? The earlier copyright infringement would suggest that we did.
Seriously, Joe Vivas, check him out. He's hilarious.
Which is a better name, the Glorious Nigel or Soup? I mean, my main man Evil Dan would say Soup. What's the point of being alive if there isn't soup? Giratina says, today is my uncle's birthday. Sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Giratina's uncle. Happy birthday to you.
You've got quite tuneful since the last time we made you do that.
I'm leaning into it.
Let's see. Moo the Dog says, I'm currently writing this at 20:32. What time is it now and how long has it taken for you to read this? About 27 minutes. So, you know, we're not doing too bad, actually. I'm quite impressed. Right. Let's see. Let's move on.
Derek, did you drink the Grimace Shake? Also, what are your thoughts on the Grimace Shake? Matthew, what is the Grimace Shake?
Is this an internet thing? You guys, I'm 33 now. I don't understand internet things anymore. I'm an old man. I'm basically past it in the eyes of most people. I don't understand popular culture anymore. Yeah, I've no idea what that is. I'm just hoping it's not something deeply inappropriate. Let's move on.
Dalek Hybrid says, Derek, what's your favourite colour? Answer or die? I told you! Magnolia! Duncan Shaw says, how many Daleks does it take to change a light bulb? One. To obtain the light bulb and order the human to change it on pain of extermination. And if he doesn't, then find a second human. But only one Dalek is ever involved. Sausage says, could you beat Danny G from In a Fight? Who is that?
Again, no idea. Not sure. Sorry. What else is going on here? I've lost my place. Here we go. Done that one. Here we are.
Oh, the dog says, I'm just playing Train Sim World 4 and the Flying Scotsman just rolled up. Lol. From what I gather, it rolled up a bit too quickly the other day.
I have thoughts about this. Yeah, I have thoughts about Flying Scotsman, but I'll save them for a more boring stream.
That's probably for the best. Derek, can you impersonate K9 from Doctor Who? Oh, okay. Here we go. Affirmative, Master. Maximum defense mode. Scanning things. I'm a dog. Bark, bark. Stuff. I'm inferior and things. How was that?
Good, yeah. Well, good job. You did a real good job, didn't he, K9? Real good job.
Dalek Giratina says, Derek, temper tantrum. You want me to throw a temper tantrum? Hello, my name is Matt. Where's my tea? Stop destroying my house. Why are you so stupid? Why do you keep causing comic shenanigans around my house? I'm throwing a temper tantrum.
We're going to have words about this later, you and I. I mean that.
I think I crossed a line.
I absolutely think you crossed a line.
If you had to fight someone, who would you pick? Anne Boucher from Amphibia, or I don't know who that is, or the other Dalek Supreme from the Inferior Cult. I mean, probably that one. Derek, would you ever play Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy?
I don't know what that is, so probably not.
Would a Dalek crash Flying Scotsman? Asks East Coast Steam. I mean, probably. We aren't really built for operating steam locomotive controls. It's a very sort of humanoid, bipedal thing with the whole hands and stuff. We don't have hands. So yes, we would most likely crash Flying Scotsman. The Moffin asks, Derek, who would win in a fight between the Krillitane from Series 2 School Reunion and the Rachnos? Probably the Rachnos. Have you seen the size of those things? They're pretty massive. The Time Shadow says, would you consider playing some old Doctor Who Flash games on the A Dalek Plays series?
I mean, if I can find them somewhere, I guess that would be a fun thing to do. I forget what all the old Flash games were. I know there was The Last Dalek, which could be amusing. I don't know about any others. I don't know if... I assume people have them saved places. But yeah, no, I'd be down for that. I'd have to do some research, but yeah, no, I'd be down for that.
Dalek-san says, to combat the fan base's forced shipping, who in the universe would you choose to be with? This question is for research. This is not romantic by any significant means. What do you mean, be with?
Do not answer this question.
But I don't understand. You all right there?
Yeah, fine. Please don't answer the question.
But I don't understand the question. What do they mean, be with? As in, be in the room with? Nobody, ideally. I'm quite an insular person, in reality. What? I don't understand the question.
Don't indulge the fandom, Derek. Don't indulge the fandom, please, dear God. Do not indulge the fandom.
I don't know what that means. Giratina says, I sent an email to AskADalek, play the video. We can't, as previously discussed. Oh, the dog says, do you ever find yourself talking to an inanimate object because you have just realised the crushing reality that you are in fact completely alone? Or are you just schizophrenic?
This got a bit too real, you guys. Excuse me a second. Just don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm all good. Nobody worry. I'm fine. I'm not questioning my life choices. It's all good.
That was weird.
It certainly was. Let's move on.
Dalek-san says, was your father the prime strategist? I don't understand the question. Oh yeah, we were talking about my dad earlier, weren't we? I guess my dad is Davros, so no. East Coast Steam says, are Daleks eligible to be protected by the World Bollard Association? We do make quite good bollards. The guys and I do moonlight as traffic control in the city centre. We park up places on Friday nights to convert them to pedestrian-only zones. We also double up as security because we exterminate any troublemakers.
Yeah, about that. Do you get paid for that work?
No comment. Sam B asks, Derek, do Daleks play the lottery at all? Darren has an ongoing pool going. We haven't won anything yet. He keeps forgetting that we need to enter the numbers. So, if anyone would like to help us pick some lottery numbers, we could do that. We just don't seem to find the time. Giratina says, Derek versus everyone. Who wins? Me. Obviously. I'm a Dalek and therefore superior. Thomas Watkiss asks, Derek, what is your favourite locomotive? That one, the Clockwork one. It's quite fun to watch it go around and around, even though it's still meaningless. There's a lot more questions than I thought. We might have to agree a cut-off point.
Any we've not done by 9:30, we'll cut off there. So yeah, stick your questions in the Q&A. We will try and get to all of them before 9:30.
Is that because your throat is hurting?
No comment.
Fair enough. Have a swig of tea.
I think I will. My tea's gone cold.
Well, that's not ideal.
Right. Where were we? I've lost our place. Here we go. Here we are.
Trains or Daleks, which is best?
Trains.
Daleks.
Agree to disagree?
Agreed. Vamdra asks, Derek, have you ever thought about going on a social game like VR Chat to interact with your fans once in a while? It's free and takes up hardly any computer space.
That could be a fun Dalek Plays stream, potentially. We should do that one day. That could be a laugh. I fear the manner of content we would create, though. So I am hesitant.
We'll look into it.
Thomas says, Derek, do you play the bass guitar?
How in God's name would I play the bass guitar? Would I strum it with my plunger?
I mean, yes. That's exactly what you would do.
Fair point. No, I don't. Cyber Dalek Yeti says, Derek, if Daleks were to die of old age, what would its normal lifespan be? I guess effectively it would be... I mean, the casing is a life support system. You realise that, right? Ekage has just pointed out bass guitar lines are mostly one note over and over again, so a Dalek could probably play it. You know what? That's a fair comment. I probably could do that. Duncan asks, what will Daleks do when there's no more inferior life forms to exterminate? Probably sit down and ponder the answers to existence. Like the number 42. Oh. Darren, I just thought of a lottery number. Where is the Great Scarrow Bake Off? Also, I made another audio message. Matt hasn't done the Great Scarrow Bake Off yet. Matt, you should probably scour some classic series episodes to find suitable footage.
That may be difficult, but I'll look into it.
Play the audio message.
Hey guys, it's me, Monty, or Montgomery, Jaquavion, Jamarius, Vonti, whatever the hell I said last year. Here's actually the script. Here's the plot for that Garden thing. Basically, the day repeats over and over again. I know this because I saw it. And then the universe explodes, and Nigel's name is just canon forever. The end. It already was canon, Mike.
Well, that was certainly a message. I think there's some more in the chat. Matt, do you want to take a look at these? I think these are all videos. I can't play those, Giratina, I'm sorry. Unless they're just audio, in which case I could. Nigel ASMR. Oh dear, this should be
Time for some Nigel ASMR.
Well, that sure was relaxing, wasn't it?
Sure.
DTS says, I made a Lego Derek and Matthew.
Please share that in our Discord server. I really want to see that. That sounds incredible.
Moo says, Derek, your plunger is dusty. Matthew, you know the drill.
Hang on, I'm just looking for the paintbrush. There we go.
Ha, that tickles. Stop it! Stop it!
I had your consent that time.
My consent was withdrawn.
Consent can be withdrawn after it's given. The more you know.
AskADalek, giving you important life lessons, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously, can you finish dusting my plunger, though?
Certainly. 1 second. There we are. Is that better?
Much. The Supreme says, Derek, why did you ask me what we do for fun? Wait, I just realised. Why are you doing a Q&A? Me and Monty are about to destroy BBC HQ for the 600th time. For not having the Daleks in the 60th. To be fair, we don't do that. We don't know that for certain. Moo asks, is there perchance an episode where the Daleks do babysitting?
Maybe when Jacob's a bit older and I can like actively get him involved. I'm a level with you guys. Hang on, I'm just gonna switch over here. Jacob hasn't shown up in any videos bar that sort of little introduction on Live from the Works, because I want to keep him innocent and like not splash him all over the internet. But like when he's a bit older and maybe understands a bit more what his dad does as a hobby, and you know maybe wants to be involved, I could do a babysitting episode, and that could be quite funny. When you know when he's a little bit older and has an understanding, and I ask him, "Do you want to be in a video on Daddy's YouTube channel?" It just feels a bit weird popping him just out there. You know, I mean, there was that little sort of snippet because I was very proud Daddy, and I wanted to show you all the thing I'd made. But yeah, it's, and as Ekid rightly points out, yeah, it's the internet is full of weirdos, and I'm okay with that because I'm a consenting adult. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, when he's like old enough to ask about it and understand what I'm saying, then maybe. But it could be quite funny. But like he needs to lead the way on that. I'm not going to make him be in a YouTube video if he doesn't want to. Yeah, I know we're joking about it, but consent is important, you guys. And I am Jacob's barrier against a cruel, unfeeling, creepy world. So yeah, probably no babysitting episode featuring him at the moment. I could do one where there's just like a crib and a baby crying. That might be quite funny. But no, yeah, well, maybe Jacob in videos when he's old enough to say yes. But until then, no. That's where we're at. Please wait until he can make an educated choice for himself. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, when he's a little bit older, kids love all this stuff. He might be well up for it, but I want it to be his choice, not mine. It's up to him, ultimately, you know. Yeah. Keep my little boy innocent and away from the nutters on the internet. Present company accepted. It's, yeah. No. It's, yeah. This got really deep. I didn't mean for it to get deep. I'm sorry. Let's go back to the Dalek shenanigans.
Indeed. This is AskADalek, not ask an inferior life form.
Rude.
Thank you. Move on. Rovan asks, speaking of South Park, do you think Kenny could be a Time Lord?
Is he the one that keeps dying over and over?
Possibly a Time Lord, then. Dalek-san says, Derek, where was the Prime Minister shot by the Daleks? The Prime Ribs. Human, you will insert vocal effects in case of joke drums.
Hang on, let me try that again.
Very good.
Thank you.
Vam just says, Derek, are you sure you didn't give the Sith Emperor Palpatine some Dalek tech so he could make Grievous and Darth Vader? Not knowingly. But, you know, who knows what Davros sold things to? What Davros sold to people? Matthew, how do I English? What are words?
Don't ask me.
Oh, the dog says, what is the meaning of life? I want the correct number. 42. Supreme says, Derek, do you want to run for Prime Minister again? Last time was good.
We are 100% running for Prime Minister at the next election. I have lots and lots and lots and lots of funny ideas for this campaign. So, yes, we are definitely doing that, if time permits. Like, if they called an election tomorrow, which isn't likely, I probably wouldn't have time. But if they do it next year, then that is very much on my radar, and it will be a thing. It's going to be a thing.
Well then, you heard it here first, folks. Giratina says, Derek, can you smack Monty? No, I'm not going to do that. That's really mean. Why would you do that? Famdra says, Derek, how many Dalek medics does it take to repair a Dalek eye stalk? The answer is none. Exterminate the damaged Daleks. That's very good. East Coast Steam says, Derek, I want to go by rail to the continent this year. Should I go to Brussels? Again. Paris? Amsterdam? Or connect further? Matthew, what are your thoughts?
I mean, all of those sound good. I know anecdotally that a friend of mine and his partner went to Europe recently and went out to Bulgaria, and did interrailing through sort of Eastern Europe and around that area. They did run into a spot of bother because the one train connection that they could get involved a bus ride from one station to another, and the train left 15 minutes before the one bus of the day is due to arrive, and it was the only train of the day going to Slovakia, I want to say. I could be wrong. So yeah, if you're travelling around that area, plan carefully.
That was very insightful. Famdra says, Derek, breaking my character for a second, when the American elections come up, I will once again write in you, Derek, for the presidential vote, as I think politicians are idiots. Hey guys, Matt thinks it's important you vote effectively, but if you decide to spoil your ballot, please put in the Dalek Empire. The more people that do that, who are into that sort of thing, I think it would be hilarious.
Yeah, on a serious note, voting is important, and it's the only way we're going to get rid of all of the morons who get into government, especially in this country. But if you are of a mind that you don't like any of them, which is fine, that's your right, and you want to spoil your ballot, I would love it if you drew a box in and wrote the Dalek Empire. That would be hilarious. Hashtag vote Dalek. Well up for people doing that. But, like, also vote sensibly if you want to.
I sent an audio message to AskADalek. Play it. If the voice, you can't hear it, right, tell me to resend it and I'll fix it. Hang on, let me try this. Matthew, open the audio message from Giratina.
Here we go.
I cannot tell if this thing is recording. I see the red light is blinking and yes. Hello, Matt and Dalek. Okay, that's enough of that. What? You think of a new voice, like I got this voice as an and ouch. Alright, the Emperor Dalek's not here, probably will be, but he told me to send you guys a message. Which I'm not going to play until December when the next topic is out. But anyways, here's my question for Derek. If you were how do I put this? If you were to steal $5,000 from a billionaire, what would you spend that entire money on?
So I believe the question was, if I was to steal $5,000 from a billionaire, what would I spend the money on? Matt, do you want some model trains?
I always want model trains.
There we go. I'd buy Matt model trains. Okay, we're coming up to 9:30, so we're going to do quick fire questions. We're literally just going to run through the remaining questions and give one-word answers as much as possible. Okay, Matt, go.
Dear Derek, as a female Dalek from an alternate timeline, I feel it's time I had a talk with you. Shipping involves romantic relations with said persons being shipped.
Oh.
Giratina says, are you okay, Matt? So sorry, don't cry, I'll bake you a cake. Duncan says, is Matt always so over-dramatic?
Yes.
Rude. Matt the Inferior Human says, Derek, I'm going to give Darren full access to my bank account so he can order more scientific instruments off the dark web. If I go back on this, you have full permission to exterminate me.
Seems legit.
Thomas Watkins says, Derek, could you ask Monty if orange juice is better than tea?
It is not.
Donald says, Derek, can you ask the human his opinion on Veronica from Fallout New Vegas and Curry from Fallout 4? I understand internet culture sufficiently. They are apparently worthy of simping over. I have no idea who either of those people are. Actually, I've played Fallout New Vegas. Is Veronica the one that's played by, Felicia Day? Quite a fun character, I think. Yeah. Giratina says, if Derek will run for vote for Dalek. Yes, that's going to be happening. Can you do a stream where we all talk on Discord?
That would be chaotic.
Where are the lines, Matt? Not done yet. Derek, how much would you charge to exterminate Matt?
$100 million.
Nice to know my life is so cheap. I sent an audio message to AskADalek Live. It's called Dalek Giratinia's audio message.
We just played it.
Are you going to appear in the new series of Doctor Who, Derek?
I think we've been redesigned, so I don't know.
Lego Matthew and Derek will appear in a video soon, says the DTS Workshops. Awesome.
Awesome.
Cult of Scratchwood episode idea. When he's old enough, Nigel babysits, or maybe the Cult of Scratchwood, all of them, but they learn to be nice.
Sounds good.
Any little Derek's coming soon?
There's loads of them. Over there. Oh. I think the remote control is broken. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Let's move swiftly on. Anyway, there are tiny Dereks over there. Lots of them. Matthew, can you fetch a tiny Derek? There you go. Move on.
Okay. Is Matt the man behind the slaughter? No idea. Will you babysit for Matt? You'd be great at it.
I believe we would be average.
Today's my uncle's birthday. Sing happy birthday, Derek.
Happy birthday, etc.
Would you find it funny if Monty was in Dad's army and what with his World War II theme? That would be hilarious. I would totally love to do that. Adam Perry, in preparation for Dalek Christmas, what are the 12 days of Dalek Christmas?
12 Doctors dying, 11 Time Lords regenerating, 10 Dalek spaceships, 9 Dalek progenitors, 8 spare guns, 7 Supremes shouting, 6 Emperors emperoring, 5 Golden Globes, 4 void ships, 3 Dalek drones, 2 flashing lights, and a Dalek yelling exterminate.
Not bad for on the cuff.
Thank you.
I sent an email. Play this background music. It's copyright free. It's called Peaceful. We can run that in the background, I suppose. Hold on a second. Why do I feel like I'm being tricked? No. This all looks okay.
These
actually,
are those Rombo.
That is an advert. We don't want the advert. Thank you very much. Here we are. Relaxing music with nature sounds, forest music, sleep music, meditation. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Yes, I approve.
That is very relaxing.
Right, final quick-fire questions. Here we go. Let's do this. Which member of the cult of Skaro is your favourite?
Dalek Khan?
Matt, are you made of cheese? 2-word answers only. No. Does Matt have Instagram? Not that you need to know about. Will the lines ever be done? I did the last lot. Matt, don't put it on when it's a school day. Well, actually, put it on a school day, but on a no school day. I'll put it on when I'm free. The streams will be on... The streams and videos for December will be on the weekends, apart from one, which will be on the anniversary of the broadcast of The Dead Planet. Did you know the Dalek Time Strategist?
Great guy.
Derek, why do I eat so much cake? Harsh. Where's baby Derek?
Right here. Hello, baby Derek. It's nice to see you.
Who has your support? The Emperor, Dalek, or Davros?
Emperor.
Duncan, do the Daleks like being redesigned, or would they prefer a say on how they're designed for practical reasons?
We prefer to redesign ourselves, thank you very much. When other people get involved, you end up with, well, that guy on the end there.
Veronica is the human from the Brother of Steel with the power fists in New Vegas. Oh, yes. Curie is the Miss Nanny who transfers... Oh, yeah, I've not played Fallout 4. Derek, can you give me a speech on consent?
Consent is important. Enthusiastic yeses or nothing. That's it.
Guillotine says Season 3 of the Cult of Scratchwood.
Bold of you to assume we finished Season 1.
I'm going to regret that, aren't I? How are baby Derek's made?
You don't want to know.
The Emperor Dalek says, Dear Derek, I have arrived, please. Oh, you have terrible timing, Emperor. I'm so sorry. I'm literally about to wrap up.
Sorry, Emperor. Matthew, kill the meditation music.
Meditation music exterminated.
Fantastic. Well, folks, we got through all of the questions. So, well done us. Apologies we didn't pick up much from the chat room, but we got through all the Q&A ones. So, thank you so much. It's been a really good stream. Matthew, any final thoughts?
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Come back in December for more of this, because, yeah, that AskADalek is going to be brilliant. and I look forward to seeing you all there. Stick around after the credits. There is a little teaser for you there. So yeah, look forward to that. That's all from me.
Thank you, Matthew. Right, everybody, thank you very much for coming. We really, truly appreciate you all. Sending you much, what was it you said, Matt?
Love.
Sending you love and stuff. That felt wrong.
It felt wrong hearing it.
Very well. Anyway, thank you, everybody. And remember to send in your questions for future episodes. Email AskADalek@gmail.com or tweet at DalekUnitZX4927 using the hashtag AskADalek. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. See you next time. Matt will return for something next week. But until then, I will see you again very, very soon. Goodbye!